Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Yeah, I think that's a little late. Ha! No pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you. Well. Let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. There's too many women. All right, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, all right? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Hey, please don't kill someone. Psycho. Maya and Bikini really seem to be excited about the training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you doing tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. That doesn't sound creepy. Perhaps we can read some books together. This sounds like the start of a crime. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? I'd love to. Rose is absolutely smitten with Miss Elise. So, Larry, what are you going to do? Huh? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there. Miss Elise, for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Oh, okay. What about this word? That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of book is she reading in anyway? I'm gonna go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. February 7th. It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Ah! Oh, Miss Elise, are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? I swear to God if she's dead. No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to go to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Iris, I am going to chuck you down the fucking cliffside if you killed Pearl. It's Elise, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. And I refuse to pronounce. But the real mysterious one is... Oh? Sister Iris. Good evening. The real mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? Can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her, and maybe get some answers. Oh, she dyed her hair. And they fucking use the same music. Stop it. We actually see her face. Her. She reminds me so much of her. Fucking her. Larry Butts. Wait, does it give a... I don't want to move. Fuck. It's freezing cold out there and dark too. There's nothing I need to do, so I'll just stay roasty toasty in here. It's interesting, actually. No, but does it give an age? 25. Isn't that the same age as Phoenix? Maybe a little older. How about you tell me a little bit about yourself? Your sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to the Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. Shut up. So you've never left? Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Oh, I see. But didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll with the Ivy University Literature Department? I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. I see. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too. It's not exactly something worth bragging about, but I don't see any psych logs. So I guess that means she's not lying? There's no way this is a different girl. There's no way I refuse. Please don't stare at me like that. There she is blushing. What's her bitch? Didn't. Who knows? I still don't trust her. I don't trust her in the slightest. What kind of place is this anyway? I heard it's the training to increase your spiritual power or something like that. Must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Talking with dead people. Who does it help anyway? I hate it. Really? So why stay in a place like this? Ah! Is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I had to go and ring the bell for lights out. I guess it's almost 10, huh? Mr. Wright? Yes? If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this. But this is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. I don't trust you. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute. Sister Iris. Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How do you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I. Have we ever met before? There we go. Admitting. 5. Iris. Oh, it's almost 10. I mean, she could just say, like, you know, Mr. Wright, because she could have just overheard What's-Her-Face scream, Mr. Wright. Or just say, oh, not really scream, but said, oh, Mr. Wright. She could have overheard that, theoretically. I mean, devil's advocate, but yeah. She's not random. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. Uh-huh. I'm sure we will. Sure we'll have a lot to talk about. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. Yeah! What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Oh, that's the, Miss Elise. That's her staff. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone's there, on the ground. Miss Elise! I don't know how to squish. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like... Why are you on the ground? What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was passed out. What do you think? So the blood-curdling scream was from you? Forget about that. Hurry up and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? Oh yeah, I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. Even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. We'll have to use the public phone on the Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will. What do you mean? Iris will what? It's further than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too. Ah! That bridge is on fire. Dusky Bridge, it's burning down. What the heck happened? What are you doing here? I swear to God, did you set this bridge on fire? Ah! What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Laurice. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. You are not going to cross that burning bridge. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me, there's been a murder here in Hasakara Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I had to make sure Maya's safe. But... Please, call the police. I've gotta go. Get out of my way, Larry. You're going to die. It's too dangerous, Nick. Wait. I must have been crazy. I know how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Ah! Nick! Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge plank snapped and gave way. No shit it did, you moron. And I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me. A final, terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air on that harrowing night. You're dead. Like, the water is gonna be fucking nothing. It's gonna be going 0 degrees. Date question mark, time question mark, and the location's unknown. Hello? Could that be at a time like this, at this time of night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Please tell me I'm Edgeworth. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Larry. Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Laurice. Laurice! What? This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait, don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking, his life's in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with bad luck. He might already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center, please. Hurry! It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. Hey, you can't be in bed with Von Karma too much, buddy. Get the hell over here. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come out as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is... Maya and Iris's bikini... Wait. Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped at the hospital where Wright is. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. What do I have? Oh, I still have everything. Okay. Oh, actually, profiles tell me. What does he say? My friend since grade school fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. He's alive. Homicide detective at the precinct in charge of initial investigation. Friend since grade school. I don't remember how we became friends though. Oh, poor guy. Received from Wright. He wasn't serious when he gave this to me. Was he? Received from Wright. Something about reading people's hearts? Utter nonsense. Received before the lights of the out bell that night, the night of the crime. Protects from evil spirits. Yeah. Did I receive that from Wright? The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. I agree. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that you'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yeah, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris. And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? The things Wright gave me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said something utter nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly ask him be what I think he is, could he? I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all that Iris has got. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What are you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire courtroom before. Look at this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay. Please, Edgy. I don't know why. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. Sir Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Fine. Oh, hello there. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Lordy said that he might even die. Fortunately, he'll be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He was running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman. I feel like I've met her before. What's this music? It's nice. Iris. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Who died? What? Why did... I don't know. You have to be Dahlia. Like, there's just no way, unless we're gonna pull, like, she has a twin sister that looks identical to her. Which, I mean, I'm not really gonna rule it out entirely, because anything is possible. But at the same time, it's like, there's no way. There's just no way that she is not Dahlia. Hazakura Temple. What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power, did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I've committed some sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there and why I continue to train, to purify my soul. Would you say some of those sins include, I don't know, murder? I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime. Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8. Later I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see, and then... I was told to go to the training hall, but... I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story, I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes. However, you didn't go? Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The Psychologs. Psychologs. I believe he said that I needed to present this Magatama item to do something. What the hell? Any idea? So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science, and I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. A human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Duxham? No. I'm not the one who took her life. I didn't take her life. Okay. Those psycholock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you. Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth. I will gladly entrust my fate in your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, are you his friend? Friend? Well, in a sense, yes. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain after what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. Until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. Yeah, while she's in detention. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Actually, she tell me anything with Wright? Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold? Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who is still trapped in the inner temple. He's quite worried about you as well, it seems. Really? Yes. Naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me. Who are you? I don't want to say she's not Dahlia. She's just not giving that personality. I never once saw her cry. Okay? Then to the big difference. She's crying, the other one didn't. I don't know. I don't know what to fucking think. It's a bunch of crazy people. It's a broken bridge. Sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Ahem, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? Doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. There was a sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you're transferred into another section of work? A good choice. The vast amount of nothing up here must be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody's was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. Thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. You guys are a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godot? Who the hell is that? Yeah, let's start with that. So who's this prosecutor? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. If he's so good, how is it I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it for Mr. Wright. Oh? Probably because he knows him in some way. Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? Oh no. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself. What happened? I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about this case. It's simple. Well, simple as simple does, as they say. Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. Yeah, I'm fucking sure it is. They always are a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. Witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady here on this freezing cold mountain. Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want details, sir. I'm gonna have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. Because he refuses to give me answers. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross is how it goes, right? Or what's that leap? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't really do an aerial extraction. I mean, it's not like it's a fucking moat. We could just go around where the river is. I'm sure it would take a lot longer, but it's still a way. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. We should be alright in this cold. So how did this bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? Lightning? Come on, someone didn't really just set it on fire.